Hey beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great. So just recently there were 4 new augments that were released, one for Nidus, one for Atlas, one for Saren, and finally one for Valkyr. Now in today's video we're taking a closer look at Valkyr's augment. I'll put up on the screen for you guys. It's called Enraged. Now the way that this augment works is you're going to have Hysteria's number 4 is going to have more critical chance, more damage, but it's going to have a cooldown, and also it turns your number 4's drain into a duration based ability. Adding duration mods such as prime continuity increases the effects of this mod. And also the longer you guys are in Hysteria having this augment on, the longer your cooldown will be. So for instance, if you're in Hysteria for 20 seconds, your cooldown will be 20 seconds once you deactivate it. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we know exactly how Enraged works, here is a build that is specifically made for that mod. So we've got ourselves Energy Siphon for more energy regeneration throughout the mission. Why we want this? It's because when we're in the cooldown effect of Enraged, this mod removes the stress of not having any energy to recast your number 4 once the cooldown effect has ended. The same can be said for Hunter Adrenaline. The only difference is you have to take damage directly to your health. Next up we've got ourselves Power Drift and Transient Fortitude for more power strength. The more power strength we have, the more damage our number 4 will deal. Next up we've got ourselves a Vitality for more health, making us tankier. We've got ourselves a Primed Continuity and Narrow Minded for more duration, and yes, duration based mods do affect Enraged, making it last longer. Next up we've got ourselves Adaptation for more resistance towards any damage, making us even more tankier. And finally we've got ourselves a Streamline for more efficiency. Arcanes wise, we've got ourselves an Arcane Grace and an Arcane Guardian. Arcane Grace is for more health regeneration if I take direct damage towards my health. This synergizes really well with Hunter Adrenaline, Vitality, and Adaptation. What Arcane Guardian does, it gives me 750 base armor in this case, because I've only got a rank 3 one. Let's move on to Valkyr's actual talents. So now here's the build. We've got ourselves Hysteria. This mod will be equipped by default, so you will have it if you have the Warframe. We've got ourselves Primed Pressure Point for more melee damage, Shocking Touch and Fever Strike for more elemental damage, in this case it's corrosive, Organ Shatter for more critical damage, Sacrificial Steel for more critical chance, Berserker for more attack speed, and finally we've got ourselves Reach for more range. Now you guys don't have to have Reach, you guys can go and put yourself Gladiator Might for even more critical damage, making this giving you a critical damage multiplier of 5. But I like to run around and have fun and enjoy myself, so I leave Reach on. Now before I show you guys a demonstration of how this mod performs, there is a bug that is going around. I think this is a bug at least. So as you guys can see, my critical chance is at 240%, so no doubt I can easily red crit, right? And I think this is because my Sacrificial Steel is only on rank 8, so I've only got 180% critical chance. But it's still a bit weird, so here's the bug that I'm having. Basically, if I go to the Simulacrum and test this mod against high level enemies, like I'm going to show you guys in the Simulacrum now, it will constantly red crit. But if I take it to like a normal mission, I'll get mainly orange crits with some red crits here and there. Not that the red crits don't happen that frequently to begin with. I don't know. I just feel that it can't be because of this. Okay, it's only like what, 2 levels too low. It could be that. If I'm wrong, please let me know down in the comment section. That way I know. I mean, I'm a very curious person. Anyways, let's take a look at how this build performs. Oh, and also one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. With this build, right, now that you guys have survivability, we also need to make sure that you run with Lifestrike. Lifestrike being this mod right here. 20% lifesteal on heavy attack. Why would you want this? Is because during your cooldown period, because the cooldown period is entirely determined on how long you stay in Hysteria, this Lifestrike will help you out a lot because you have no other way to regenerate your your health without the help of Hysteria. So that's why you have it. So 20% lifesteal on heavy attack. So make sure you have this on your melee weapon if you're going to be running this build with this augment. Now, let's move on to testing out this build and slaughtering some enemies. I've got some heavy gunners ready up here. Actually, let's do normal heavy gunners. For some strange reason, my recording software just doesn't like recording Xmas units, so I'm just going to go with regular units, but watch, this will shred. So now that we know exactly how this mod works, the real question is this the new meta for Hysteria? Is this mod worth it? Well, my friends, yes and no. Yes, you're getting a ton of damage out of it. No, because you're limiting your invulnerability along with lifesteal. Now you could argue that you can add certain arcanes with certain mods along with having lifesteal on your melee weapon itself. You could argue that, but the real question is, why do I need to put in so much effort to have all these fancy things on, whereas I can just remove this augment and make a different build that in favors of both? Let me know down in the comment section, what are your thoughts? Would you use this mod? Would you not use this mod, and why? If you guys like this video and if it helped you out, leave a like. Spot and kick the subscribe button for more Warframe videos. I'ma make like a banana and split.